Now then, my friends, if you are a biker, you'll know this place. It needs no introduction. It's actually the Ace Cafe in London, and I've been in London the last couple of days and I'm heading off back up north, and I thought to myself, do you know what, I'm going to treat myself and go to the Ace Cafe. Now, if you don't know about it, a little background before we start the intro, so don't go anywhere. The Ace Cafe is a historic transport cafe located near Wembley, northwest London, England, situated next to the North Circular Road, which I came on going back to the M1. It is historically a notable venue in motorcycle culture. It's basically well known in the motorcycle world. The original cafe opened up in 1938 and closed in 1969. That's a great year. It was the year I was born. It reopened on the original site in 1997 as a cafe, functions and entertainment venue. Now then, by the way, I can read the rest of this. You can read the rest of this online. But there are other Ace cafes, which I didn't know about. I thought there was one in America, but there are actually other ones around the world now. It says here there's one in Beijing, Barcelona, Orlando, and I think Kuala Lumpur, but correct me in the comment section down below. But this is the most iconic one. So we're going to head in there. We're going to have a full English breakfast, which I've had about 1.5 to 2 years ago. And from memory, because I've had that many full English breakfasts since, it was absolutely amazing. It's iconic. I'm really excited. So if you do enjoy the video, give us a thumbs up and also maybe think about subscribing. Now, without further ado, my friends, come on, let's go. Such an iconic restaurant and cafe, not restaurant, such an iconic cafe for motorcycles and cars that turn up here. They have lots of car events, motorcycle events. It just seems a bit wrong putting an electric car in a place like this. However, over there, as you will see, there is an electric car charging point. So there we go. So they're getting modern, getting with the times. Let's get in there. Down in the dirt. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night, starting to calm down with the morning light. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt. Been a real bad boy. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night, starting to calm down with the morning light. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt, down in the dirt, down in the dirt, down in the dirt. Right, my friends, so here we are inside the Ace Cafe, and what a backdrop. I mean, I've got all these classic bikes behind me there. I don't profess to know anything about bikes, by the way. Ask me one about electric cars. Anyway, I've gone for the breakfast here, which I've gone for the special breakfast, which was £13.55. I've also had a cup of tea as well. And that is 2 eggs, 2 bacon rashers, 1 ace sausage, mushrooms, grilled half tomato, black pudding, bubble and squeak, which is what I want because I absolutely love that, and you've got to have that when you're down in London. And also buttered toast, tea or coffee for £13.55. I'm going to say in London that is a bargain, especially in an iconic place like this. And just look at that HP sauce, proper HP. Although I do like it out of a glass bottle for some reason, I don't know, but it's probably easier out of a squeezy one. Anyway, I am looking forward to this. Right, my friends, well, the goods have arrived, and I have to say, first things first, you know me, my breakfast is all about the sausage. If I'm confronted by Ron Jeremy's manhood, then I am not impressed. But with this one, we have a proper Grange Hill sausage, a proper butcher's sausage. If you don't know what I mean by Grange Hill sausage, by the way, for the people watching from abroad, we used to have a little TV programme on when I was a kid called Grange Hill, and in the credits, there's a clip of it, the sausage used to come down. Anyway, we've got the black pudding on here, we've got the bubble and squeak, we've got the tomato, we've got the toast there as well that is pre-buttered, we've got the eggs, mushrooms and bacon, which looks quality as well. Also got a little bit of HP sauce. So before we go any further, my friends, just take a closer look. Right, got the HP on there. Is it just me, or is HP better from a glass bottle? And it used to be better years ago, didn't it? Because it originated, I've said this many times, in Nottingham. The original recipe was made by a butcher in Nottingham. In Baseford, I think it was, or something like that. Right, let's go in for this sausage, cooked to perfection. Just look at that. You can actually see the herbs and spices in the sausage there as well. I'm not even going... Okay, yeah, that's even better than I remember it. For me, the breakfast is definitely all about the sausage. Nobody wants I've said this before, nobody wants a condom filled full of horse meat, do they? That is a really tasty sausage. In fact, I think they sell them. I've seen the sign over there. Let's go for the bacon now as well. Get a little bit of this bacon. Oh. Excellent bacon. Just a slight saltiness to it, not overkill of salt. Let's go for the bubble and squeak here. Now, look at that. I love a bit of bubble. Wow, that is excellent. Slightly slight crusty on the top where it's been fried. Not an overkill. Beautiful. Lovely and soft. Beautiful. Right, black pudding. Okay, let's go for a bit of black pudding. Cut into this. Hang on a minute. Wow. That black pudding is nice. Yeah. Normally I'm not a black pudding fan, but that actually is tasty. Tastes like a sausage. It's, wow. We've got the mushrooms here. Not too oily or greasy. And then the eggs, not snotty at all. Let's have a look at the undercarriage of the egg there as well. Nicely done. I think what I'll do with that is flip a little bit of bread, toast on there, pop that on the top, and eat that. The tomato here is cut into it. Sometimes they can be a little bit hard if you're going to have fresh tomatoes, but that, my word, the juices are going on that one. Right, let's try this egg. Absolutely gorgeous. A little bit of pepper on the egg. But as I say, for me, that's one of the nicest sausages I've had. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, I shall eat the rest of this and I'll see you back outside in the car park at my electric car that just looks out of place, doesn't it? Cup of rosy. Right, let's get down to business. What an iconic cafe in there. Now, I got here when it opened first thing. I assure you it gets really busy in there, especially on weekends when they've got all the get-togethers and gatherings, etc. for bikes. I've said it when I was having the breakfast. For me, that sausage was absolutely superb. It makes the breakfast. The bacon was excellent as well. The mushrooms weren't too watery. They were absolutely spot on. They were perfect. Everything about it was really nice. My toast, personally, I'd rather have it not pre-buttered, but I guess you can actually just speak to them and ask for that. It was just great in there. The people in there are great. It's iconic. It's got a great feeling about it. I love it. And I also love the decor. I also like, by the way, and this sounds daft, and I'm sure a lot of you will agree with me, is I like the laminated menus. I can't abide it now. It seems since the pandemic, you go into most restaurants or cafes and there's no menu. It's a blooming QR code that you have to scan with your phone. I don't want that. Nobody wants that. I want to read it on a piece of paper in front of me. So I like the laminated menu. You know, you can pick fun of me, but I do. Let me know in the comments section down below. Price wise, I think for London that is an excellent price. So from me, I'm going to give it a 9, a solid 9 this time. And I think anything to take away from it would be the fact of the toast being pre-buttered a little bit. I mean, a 9's a great score. Why is it not a 10? I'm going to say the toast. And maybe the eggs are a little bit too yellow for me, but that's just me. Some people might like that, and some people might like the toast pre-buttered. But for me, would I come back? 100%. Get yourself down here. Go and come at the weekend, because have a look. They have lots of different events on, and it's really, really interesting. So that's all from me today. If you enjoyed the video, do give us a thumbs up. It just seems wrong having an electric car in here, doesn't it? It just seems wrong. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.